garden, domes, and fort. Okay, under these, okay, the Mughal architecture become more complex. Uh, become more complex at the time. Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, and especially Shah Jahan. Okay, they were interested this person. Okay, they were interested in literature, art, and architecture. In the autobiography, okay, Babur described that his interest in planning and laying out formal gardens, okay, within rectangular wall enclosure and divided into 4 quarters by artificial channel. Okay, this garden is called as Jakhar Park. Okay, when you look at figure, then you can see it, right? It was banded in 1590, okay? 1590, banded of Babur supervising workers laying out Jakhar Bagh in Gapol, okay? The intersection channel of the path creating the characteristic Jakhar Bagh design. Okay, beginning from Akbar, okay, some of the most beautiful Jakhar Bagh were constructed by Jahangir and Shah Jahan in Kashmir, okay, in Kashmir, Agra, and Delhi. Architectural invention during Akbar reign is that slowly, okay, inspiration was taken out from the Central Asian ancestor Daimor, okay? The central towering dome and the tall gateway, okay, become important aspect of Mughal architecture. When we look at the domes, okay, the central towering dome and the tall gateway become important aspect of Mughal architecture. Not only that, the dome was placed in the center of huge formal Jaghar Bagh and built in the traditional known as 8 paradise, okay, a central hall surrounded by 8 rooms, okay. The building was also constructed with red stone etched with white marble. Okay, during the Shah Jahan reign, okay, elements of Mughal architecture were fused together in a great harmonious synthesis, okay. How is that? The ceremonial hall of public and private audience, okay, Diwani Kas or were carefully planted, okay, blessed with large courtyard. These courts were also described as Jili Sultan or 40-pillar hall, okay. At that time, okay, Shah Jahan's audience hall were specially constructed to resemble a mosque, okay. The pedestal on which his throne was placed was frequently described as Iqbal, which is facing, okay, facing which the direction, okay, the direction faced by Mughal admirers, since everybody faced that direction when court was in section. The idea of the king as a representative of God on earth was suggested by these architectural features. Okay, the Red Fort, okay, Red Fort of Delhi shows the connection between royal justice and imperial court. Being the empire throne were a series of Betra Dura inlaid that deceived the legendary Greek god Opalus, okay, blank and the lute, okay. It was believed that Opalus music could climb, okay, ferocity beasts until they go exist together peacefully, okay. The construction of Shah Jahan audience aimed at communicating the king justice would treat the high and low has equal created a world where all could live in harmony. In the early years, okay, of Shah Jahan reign, okay, Agra was the capital, okay. During Shah Jahan reign, Agra was the capital of Sahajan okay, where the noble has constructed their homes on the bank of river Yamuna, that is Chahar Bagh from it, okay. This Chahar Bagh from it garden has varieties, okay, from river front cat, okay. The dwelling was not located in the middle of Chakar Bagh but at the edge, close to the bank of the river. Okay, Sahajan adopted this riverfront garden in the layout of Taj Mahal. Okay, the white marble mausoleum was placed on a terrace by the edge of the river, and the garden was to its south. This was same, okay, in the new city of Shahjahanabad, okay. Why? In the new city of Shahjahanabad, okay, Shahjahan used architectural form as a means to control the access that nobles had to the river. Why and how is that? In Shahjahanabad, okay, the imperial palaces commanded the riverfront, okay. Only special nobles like his eldest son, okay, Dara Shokot, were given access to the river, okay. All others had to construct their homes in the city away from the river Yamuna. Okay, the next point is region and empire. Okay, construction activities. Okay, this was increased between the 8th and 18th century. Okay, and ideas were also shared across the region. The tradition of one region were adopted by another region. Okay, let's take an example. Okay, in Vijayanagara, the elephant stable of the rulers were strongly influenced by the style of architecture. Okay, architecture found in the adjoining sultanate of Bijaypur and Golgotha. Okay, and in Vrindavan near Mathura, okay, temples were constructed in architectural style that were very similar to the Mughal palaces in Fatehpur Sikri. Okay. Aggression of large empires. Okay, cross fertilization of artistic form and architectural style. Okay, Mughal rulers were particularly skilled in adopting regional cultural construction of their own building. In Akbar capital at Fatehpur Sikri, okay, many of the buildings show the influence of architectural style of Gujarat and Malwa. Okay, see, you can see it in figure 17. Okay, decorated bellars and strut holding the extension of the root in Jodhpur Balas in Fatehpur Sikri. Okay, this follow architectural tradition of Gujarat Rin. Okay, continuation of architectural style is that the Mughal architectural style developed under the patronage were constantly used and adopted by other rulers whenever they tried to establish their own kingdom. The last point is churches that touches the sky. Okay, from the 12th century onward, okay, attempts began in France to build churches, okay, that were taller and lighter than earlier building. Okay, architectural style known as Gothic style. Okay, this Gothic, okay, was distinguished by high pointed arches that use of stained glass, often banded with sand drawn from the Bible, and flying batteries, those splendor and Bill Dower, which were visible from a distance, were added to the church. One of the best known examples of this architectural style is the Church of Notre Dame in Paris, which was constructed through several decades in the 12th and 13th century.